Hey everyone, welcome to Around the World No Rush, Factoria edition, not Crossroads. My
That's
mistake.
right. We're moving our way
we're
through the
here.
malls of Bellevue.
Meyer mentioned Factoria last time. You walked through this mall. What did you think of this?
It is Bellevue can't have a normal mall.
No, not at all.
Refuses to.
Yes.
The closest you get is maybe Bellevue Square, but even that's
that really normal.
We'll get
though?
to that later. No, no, it's not.
No,
but
not at all.
it's a whole different monster. We're not talking about that. We're not there today.
Arguably never will go back. They kicked us out. No, they actually couldn't care less. We've gotten one look here, and I do think we could get kicked out. But who knows?
We
we'll
might.
see.
Well, I mean, maybe not of the mall itself, but perhaps from the establishment where we are about to eat in a section that they were very reluctant to let us into.
Well, this is my favorite section because it is the indoor-outdoor section of Red Robin itself. Red Robin Factoria has an outdoor section that we're currently in that is still indoor to the mall, which is what we're doing right now. And I got to say, I love it.
I do too. I love the bizarreness of these Bellevue malls of having like this one connects to a.
Wonderful,
yeah.
Thank you so much,
me.
sir. Splendid. Thank you so much, sir. Wonderful.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I learned today that they do bottomless broccoli also.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they did broccoli. I got to say, it looks
Balance
good.
it out with
it
the
looks
fries, you know?
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
I have been coming to Factoria Mall from my childhood. Oddly enough, my one brightest memory is once we were driving and we had to take a left out of the mall area, and my mom took a left and she was going the wrong way on the road.
Oh man.
And she yelled my name like, "You are fucking up." And I
Why'd you make her do that?
Well, look, I was a child, and I thought you could take a left. It turns out you cannot. And my mom, I think she reversed or something. But unfortunately, that's the brightest memory that I have at Factoria Mall. Malls in America are a dying breed.
They are. It's a shame you couldn't grow up with the Factoria Mall of today.
What do you mean?
So I ended up in an odd part of this mall where there's a swim school. There's
Really?
the Goldfish Swim School, and it's just I don't know. It must have at some point. Maybe it was a ball pit at some point, and then they decided, you know what, put some water in that and charge swimming lessons, and let's make this a lot more dangerous.
I mean, you know what? I have to say I would not trust a mall pool.
What?
I don't think I would.
You would not trust a pool in a mall that connects to a Target.
No, no.
Odd thing number 2 about this mall.
I am vehemently anti-Target. I don't think you know this about me, but
really,
I hate Target.
Really?
Onion rings are coming up.
Oh, the tower.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah, I don't.
Ooh, and a sauce medley.
A sauce medley indeed. Double ranch and double chipotle.
Wow.
One thing I've learned is if some restaurants see that you have a camera, they think you are reviewing the restaurant and will leave a good review. And you know what? At this point, I would leave a great review for this place.
So far, so good.
So far, so great, if you ask me.
Yeah. Though, I mean, we have been requested to not do any shenanigans.
Well, you know,
I don't know if that counts as shenanigans.
That's a suggestion.
When we were headed back to this area, it was, yeah. I don't know what she's going to do if she considers this a shenanigan.
I think this is a very, very obvious shenanigan, and I'm pulling it.
You are.
I think that I have not been here since before the pandemic. How about yourself?
I came here once when my phone was having issues. I went to the Verizon store here, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you just do this. You take this out and you blow on it, and it's fine." And then it was not fine, and I had to get it like completely rebuilt by Apple the next day. But hey, it did work for like 12 hours or so.
That's not bad.
So that was good. It was a nice little adjustment to get that there. By the way, Parmesan is
broccoli,
part of
ladies
this.
and gentlemen.
Parmesan broccoli.
Mukbang, Red Robin, Factoria Mall, Bellevue, Washington.
Right by the Rite Aid.
Right by the Rite Aid. Across from the Cold Stone. I wish every indoor mall restaurant had an outdoor patio area because I do like watching other people in the mall while I'm eating my Red Robin.
I like it too, and it makes you, especially in the Northwest. You know, you get the rainy winters.
Oh, yeah.
I guess technically it's fall right now, but you know, it's a rainy night, and why not be able to feel like we are out here in a piazza of sorts? What I really like about this, they have these light posts.
Yeah.
Which you would assume it's like, okay, they're kind of going with this whole theme of this is like a street, this is a roadway.
Right.
This is just an outdoor light post that they have. What is on top of that, Yogi?
It looks like a lampshade.
Yeah.
It looks like a very, very obvious lampshade.
Where are we supposed to be?
I think they're trying to create a indoor-outdoor winter wonderland, and like the indoor-outdoor patio.
It's making me cold. I gotta put this hat on.
I took a photo of it for our audience so that they can join us. Hey, by the way, if you're listening to this and you're like, hey, why is there no intro? I'm editing all this on my laptop, and I don't have time to do the audio. The last video took me 6 hours to process, so just deal with it. It'll be better.
Leave him alone.
Thank you.
He's fragile.
By the way, listener number one, it shouldn't have even taken us this long to get to this, but Ryan knocked it out of the park in terms of comments and views on this video. Have you seen the comments from Ryan?
I saw the one you sent me.
Okay, well, do me a favor, and you know what? Right now, check out the comments, because they are fantastic, Ryan. Ryan went above and beyond, used multiple accounts, and got not only over 10 views, but nearing 60 views of the episode.
Oh, that's
and
YouTube
I think
TV.
About 10
Oh, shit. I'm watching
on,
football
Meyer.
now.
Meyer, what
oh,
are you
no.
doing?
I can't look away. The TV's on.
Okay, Meyer.
You know, they look a little too similar on the app. They
Just
should really
type in YouTube.
differentiate them more.
You know what? I can't give white
then
people
they
tech
both
tips
come
anymore.
up. Then they both come up,
Okay,
Yogi.
look,
What
you
am I
have
supposed to
to-
do? And then they have a logo that looks the same. What am I supposed to read it?
Do yourself a favor.
Am I supposed to read it like an idiot?
And take care of... I've noticed I'm the only one eating on this program, and I got to say, that seems like a little bit fat-shaming, if you ask me.
Well, you caught me. That was my whole plan. I just am very focused
Look at
now
the
on trying
comments,
to...
man. Come on. All right, here.
There we go.
There's our last episode. Go to newest.
Newest.
And look at all these comments.
Wow.
Ryan
Got
first gives us a heart. And then he goes,
That's good.
You didn't think I don't have multiple
I
accounts?
saw that one. That was the one I
Yes.
knew was good.
And then go
Yeah.
keep scrolling up.
I got so many accounts. Google won't let me create any more accounts with this phone number. Google won't let me create any more accounts with this phone number that's on there. That one's on there twice.
Yeah.
With the same account. Borrowed my fiance's account.
That's right.
Borrowed another account.
Oh, yeah.
One last account. Yep. I would love Alex even more if he was in focus.
Yeah, that's my friend Shane.
Well, yep.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah,
Classic
that tracks.
Shane.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yep.
And then
I have
been
been
here.
there.
You know who that is?
Bradley Stewart Jeffrey.
That's
Isn't
right,
that
Bradley
it?
Stewart
B.S.
Jeffries.
Jeffrey? Yeah,
BSJ.
I remember him.
Shout
I
out to
remember him.
BSJ, boy.
BSJ. I remember him from our carpool to Port Townsend.
Oh, how was that?
Years ago, I believe. I thought he was in the carpool with us. Am I wrong? Was that not a thing?
I don't know. Oh, to Port Townsend? No,
Port
that was just
Townsend.
you, me, and Barbara.
What? Maybe I was in a separate carpool.
I think
the
that was a
first time.
different incident.
What the hell is this?
Onion
what
rings.
is this golden?
Fantastic.
what
Oh,
is
this
golden
this is the
sauce?
campfire sauce,
What is
baby.
the campfire
You never had campfire sauce? Get wrecked if you ain't never had campfire sauce. You know, another former comedian used to work at this Red Robin location. Do you know who it is?
Anthony Calderon.
Anthony Calderon.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
my
yeah.
man killing it.
Keep the trivia of comedians I did comedy with
That's
10
right.
years ago.
That's
going.
right. Yeah, I mean,
I
this
think that's
is
what people came into.
This is
They're like,
all.
oh,
Yeah.
what are they doing? They're in a mall? Okay. Oh, that seems like something. I'll stick around. Oh, they're talking about comedians from 10 years ago that Alex was on stage with. Perfect. That's what I want to hear.
Anthony Calderon, very funny comedian, also a television actor, a commercial TV actor. He's been in a handful of things, and all congratulations and all success to you, Calderon.
Last I saw him, he was. I saw him at the Seahawks Rams game in L.A.
Oh, really?
Like right after your bachelor party, actually.
That sounds
Like
about right. That tracks.
I took a train up the day everybody flew out. I took a train up to L.A. and watched the game with my sister, who kind of just out of nowhere got to know Anthony.
Oh.
Living down in L.A.
You think they hooked up?
A man can dream, can he? You know? A man can dream. I mean, I didn't want to say anything because I know you were supposed to marry her.
Look, my
And
dream.
I know that would be really tough on you.
My dream was always to marry your sister so we could be brother-in-laws.
That's right. That's
and
right.
then your sister. I actually never tried, but your sister was
that's
not
really on her for you not trying.
Thank you. Yeah, I think so. She should have been. She should have been like, "Oh, you're really good friends with my brother." You know what? I'll take a shot at this.
It didn't help that I introduced you two on stage.
Yeah, you know what? That was probably not. I mean, it was a great Big Brother move to be like, "Hey, definitely don't." Pretty good bit.
Good bit.
Do we have video of that? I feel like there was a video at one point. If you can find said video, I'll let you chew. We will insert it at this point.
I definitely cannot find it.
Okay, really? That
Unless
bad, huh?
I do later, and then I was wrong. But then I was right in proving myself wrong, so that makes me feel pretty good.
So last time we recorded in a mall, you said something very wise that I honestly took me aback when I thought about it later on. And it was this notion that I was lamenting at the degradation of Western civilization. And you said, I think we will look back at this time as this is better than we think it is. I think were your words. If not,
oh, right, off air.
Yeah, off air. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Off air.
Yeah.
Off pod.
Yeah.
Yes, I did say that. I save all of my actual wise stuff.
Post pod, pre ice cream. For those of you stuck around to the end of the episode,
the real ones.
Yeah. What do you think about that though? You think that we'll look back at this time and be like, oh, we had it so good at this time.
Yeah. I mean, look at 2019. Look at 2016. I mean, there's so many times that we think, or that, we thought how bad things were going to be, or how bad things were. I think maybe we've stopped doing this. I guess we'll find out in about a month on social media. But everybody was just like, ugh. Can't wait for this year to be over, right? Well, that was a stinker.
Right.
Next year will be good.
Sure.
We said that in 2019.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, things progress. She's gonna have no idea.
I don't think the mics will pick that up. They did a really good job of not picking up background noise.
You're telling me we don't have a hallway mic?
I mean,
I think next time we should have an ambient mic out there, to pick up the realness.
The realness.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure the camera's still recording.
Which the main thing is, we just need to make sure whatever music's playing in the bar isn't loud enough, so we get taken down for licensing issues.
All right, so I think though that every generation reaches a tipping point where they are more nostalgic for the past than they are the future, and so that mentality of
there's sauce on the
it's fine,
on
dude.
The wire.
Fucking.
Dude, I know you're very particular about your cables. I didn't know what would happen if I got ranch. I never thought
gold
wires.
I
never thought in all the time
that
you're judging me as I wrap a cable that one day I would get ranch on it, and I never knew.
It's
what
not as
to
bad
think
as
happen.
when Sean McCarthy got beer on my cables, and I was like, "Beer, Sean?
The night is
beer?
young.
The night is young. This is the true sentiment.
The night is young. There's a bar right over there.
You know what? I think I have had more anger and judgment towards people's treatments of my cables than of anything in my life. I've had a person who arguably is advocating for white supremacy, and I was more critical of how he treated my wires. Yeah, that was definitely a period of my life.
Look, if you want to...
Look, you can say what you want, but if you don't treat my wires the way I want you to treat them, then you get out of my fucking house.
So you got freedom of speech.
Goodness.
You can talk all the hate you want.
You can talk all that hate, but
you better not fuck with my wires.
All right, so we've done an episode about sodas, and I think that another concept should be discussed while I eat this onion ring and you answer the question, what are your top 5 condiments? Oh, my onion ring's falling apart. You can't both be chewing.
Well, I was chewing when you said, "Hold on, let me ask you a question," and shove food in my mouth. I think my favorite is aardvark sauce.
Aardvark, eh?
Aardvark. Oh yeah, small batch, big barrel. That's not true, but it's a local
sizable tube.
Especially now you can get them at Costco. You can get a
You can get aardvark at Costco.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yes.
brand loyalty. The man showing his pride.
Yeah, it's a real good. I mean, because that's the thing. It's always very expensive. The aardvark sauce. What I like about it is very spicy yet still flavorful.
It's got a lot of flavor. That's true.
And also for a hot sauce, it's got a relatively low salt content.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you can eat.
Yeah, the
to
level
your
of
heart's
Scoville
content. It's fantastic.
everything's delicious, my
Thank
friend.
You very
Thank
much.
you, sir. The amount of Scovilles that the aardvark sauce has is very satisfying.
It's Rory level Scovilles. Keeping it going with it. That guy, man, I see him on Superstore.
Oh yeah.
On man's
he's all over Apple TV.
right. Yeah, he's on.
He's
okay,
on
I've
Physical.
only seen, Physical. I've seen him
But
there.
you know
Is
he was
on
also
some
in?
other
He was
stuff?
in Hollywood blockbuster bomb Babylon. Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt, and Rory Scovel.
Good for him.
I mean, he's not billed third, but he's in that movie.
He's billed third in my heart.
Hey, I watched it recently. Well, I'll be fair. I was watching it on a plane, and I was enjoying it, and I was like, I should watch this when I'm not on a plane in an enjoyable setting. And the opening scene is a man delivering an elephant, and this is takes place in the 20s or some shit like that. And on the plane, it's just a difficult struggle of a man delivering an elephant. And my wife and I were on a romantic holiday trip to Lopez Island, and I was like, oh, Babylon's interesting. Let's put it on. And genuinely, within the first 5 minutes, there's about a 20-second scene where this elephant that's been difficult to move is just taking a massive dump on people left and right. And my wife was like, you like, this is the movie you want to put on right now? And I was like, look, when I watched it on the plane, they'd cut this out. And then the next scene is literally naked people at a party. And I'm like, oh, man, Alaska Airlines really gutted this movie to make it plane friendly. And I had no idea.
Interesting, if you watch it on Spirit Airlines, more elephant pooping. In fact, that's actually all it is. And they put blooper music in it.
Yeah.
There's no plot.
Yes, that's right.
But they will charge you
They put
$15 to watch it.
They put yakety sax, and it's 40 minutes. 40 minutes of elephant poop yakety sax going on. Yeah. And that's the only thing they offer for you to watch on Spirit Airlines. They're an exclusive Babylon elephant poop yakety sax flight.
It's a great.
Okay, so you are.
What's your top?
Oh, my top.
Let's at least start with one. I don't think we ever really get through lists.
I think
but,
I think
hot
Chipotle
sauce,
aioli is my. I know it's just mayo and Chipotle, but I gotta say, put it on a burger, put it on a fry. I mean, we have 4 servings of campfire sauce, which is basically Chipotle aioli, and I'm in heaven right now because I think ranch, non-Americans can't get into it, and I understand that for them, their palates are not developed enough to appreciate the beauty of a tangy, slightly rotten flavor that is ranch dressing. But Chipotle aioli, a.k.a. campfire sauce, it's spicy, it's fat, and it's delicious.
Do you know who owns Hidden Valley?
I'm afraid to say I don't.
It's weird. I recently found this out, and it's
Is it good?
It's not great.
The next sentence should be
It's not great.
It's a trans-supporting, half black, half Filipino family. No, it's not that at all, is it?
It's Clorox.
Oh, really?
It's not. It's not like a. Oh, I mean,
literally threw
I
ranch
don't know.
on a fry back into the basket. Disgusted at the notion of bleach being in my.
Really? Well, how do you think they get it so white?
All right, don't do this. Clorox.
This is what I've heard recently. I'm gonna look this up.
Clorox is the no. Do that later. Clorox is the people involved.
Potential lie.
Well, we'll look it up at some point. But I'm intrigued in this moment.
Yes.
You can be intrigued with the moment you want to be. By the way, you barely touched your broccoli.
Well, it's because I realized I made a huge mistake and decided with braces to eat broccoli.
Yeah. Why did you do
camera.
that? Yeah.
Well, every other time we do this,
we're not eating.
We're not eating.
Yeah, that's right.
It's usually the food comes later, and I just I didn't think that part through. I was just excited to have
Meyer,
to know that you can do bottomless of more than just fries.
Meyer politely asked the front of staff for us to sit out here and got rejected, and so I only schemed for us to sit out here. I did not contemplate the notion of, we have a ring. We have a ring, my friend. We enjoy a ring. Okay, so I got to put it down for you to take one.
I wanted you to.
I know, buddy. I know.
A moment.
Okay, so potentially Clorox bleach are the owners of Hidden Valley.
That's what
you read at some
said
point.
on Ask
right.
Jeeves.
Wow. I use Bing.
No,
I mean, I shouldn't be surprised.
I heard on a podcast.
You know what company created Auto-Tune?
Bayer.
It's not Bayer. It's technically worse. It's Exxon gas. Auto-Tune was originally invented, and this is true, to find the frequency underwater to figure out where oil is. And that frequency analyzer was then used to make Cher's Do You Believe? And that made it so that we now have Auto-Tune. Isn't that crazy? Many people quote other songs as being the beginning of Auto-Tune's reign in American pop music, but Cher's Do You Believe is the moment Auto-Tune.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about it being around back then.
I mean, in the 90s were when Auto-Tune, I think, hit its initial... I mean, T-Pain perfected it. I think we can be honest about this.
Well, yeah.
There's
Tallahassee Pain.
There's one of my favorite award show moments is there's 4 different musicians up for an award, and all of them are doing songs featuring T-Pain. And it is my favorite thing to see T-Pain be like, whoever wins, I win. Like, it's such a I got money on all the horses type of fucking ride. Money on all the horses? That doesn't track, does it? You understand?
I got money on all the horses.
But what's a better way to say it doesn't matter who wins, I win?
Do you have it spread out in a way where the money is in proportion to the odds at which
No,
these
that's
horses?
what I'm saying, because there's 4 people nominated, and he's featured on all of their tracks. So unless all 4 of them lose, which is impossible, he will win.
You know, let's go with it.
Okay, cool.
Let's go with it. Let's say he's
While you think about that,
he's got 4 elephants that are definitely gonna shit.
Okay.
Right before a sex scene in Babylon.
Have you seen Babylon?
No. Looks interesting.
It has a very polarizing ending. I'm going with the Clorox bleach ranch.
You've got to. I mean, you got to clean those potatoes.
It's really good. It's actually not cleaning the potatoes. It's cleaning my insides.
That's why they say ranch is so healthy. Because it bleaches all of the germs from inside of you.
Number 2 for me, I think, is sriracha. I'm a basic bitch, and sriracha gets it done for me. I went to a restaurant the other day, and they had sriracha. I'm like, I'm getting that. Why not?
You go Hoi Fong original, or you?
I go OG.
You dabble.
I
dabble in.
I will say, an honorable mention here, but I guess my number 3 is a red rooster sauce from Olympia, Washington. I'll link it right here. And they are, it is my favorite hot sauce. No, it's going to be up.
Sorry. It's going to be
actually, it's down now. I might not even do it. Who knows?
It's not there.
I'm editing on my laptop. It's so fucking hard. I hate it so much because it's not It's not made. It's a Lenovo ThinkPad. It's made for typing.
You're used
and
to
emails.
more firepower.
Yeah, I really am.
Used to a whole digital armada.
I mean,
and you're trying to make do with a skiff.
yeah. I mean,
I think.
sure. Hey, I'm looking at these mall massage chairs that they got in the distance.
What?
How many people?
Oh, wow.
How many people you think have accidentally come using those things in the history of mall massage chairs?
Oh, there's no accident. There's no accident. I can't give you a number, but I will say it is 100% intentional.
My favorite thing.
I want to know what it's like. Some of them are looking in at the you frame it.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
What are they framing?
I
you know,
love-
maybe it. Yeah.
I love when they are at airports and people are just sitting in them because they need a chair, and I always feel like the chair is like, you're not paying for that. Like there's like a internal boss that's mad at the person sitting.
So, have you ever been to Taipei's airport?
No, I've never been to Taipei's airport.
I've been there twice. Once with, I guess I've been through probably 3 times total.
Mm-hmm.
Who gives a shit? Ryan, listener number 1, Ryan, number 1 in our hearts. Number 10 with his amount of accounts.
Number 2, Wet Blake. Love me a Wet Blake.
We love Wet Blake. Does he ever listen to though? That's what we don't know.
We'll
get
find
him
out
on. We'll get him
at the
on.
end of the
Anyway,
episode.
I remember the first time I went to the Taipei Airport.
Uh-huh.
It is a truly bizarre place.
Right.
They have. It might as well be a mall in Bellevue.
Oh, really?
But an airport.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
Just kind of with its weirdness. Like,
Huh.
it doesn't fit in. So
Sure.
each gate has a theme. There's a Hello Kitty gate. There's a gate that is themed after the Chinese zodiac, and also one that is kind of a museum to the history of the Chinese postal system.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
and they've got a book-themed one. They've got a bunch of
Book themed.
yeah. It's just books.
Well,
it's weird because it's just these waiting areas, and then like you go through a door eventually when
Right.
the plane is right, and then you go down to a more normal-looking part.
Sure.
Anyway, there was a relaxation part
Okay.
that was like this giant gate that had a bunch of fake plants, probably tropical noises, probably a waterfall.
Okay.
That was fake, and one massage chair in the middle of it.
Really?
And then it just had this sign, go to this bookstore to get a token. So you couldn't even pay for it there, and it was free, but you had to go to a bookstore.
Yeah, that's wild.
And I went to this bookstore, and I got in line. I didn't buy anything,
Yeah.
and I just said,
Hey.
hey, so massage chair? Is that a thing? Probably in a way that sounded kind of dirty.
Oh,
Like,
sure,
so
yeah.
massage
Massage chair?
chair?
Yeah, of course,
Massage
yeah.
chair? But that's
Yeah.
not what I meant. I was simply trying to use the massage chair that they had.
Well, I don't like anything about this place. That's not a Type A airport. That's a Type Z airport, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. I do know what you mean. You're saying it's not like let's go get 'em airport.
Type
Like,
A.
I'm a Type A. I have
Type Z.
spreadsheets for everything. It's just like,
Spreadsheets for everything.
yeah.
I do think that individual, spreadsheets for everything, is someone everybody should have a friend that's like that.
They should.
Overly analytical and genuinely able to be like, oh, you need a hot dog place in Chicago? Here is a spreadsheet of all the ones I love the most. Have you ever seen...
I wish I had that kind of organization.
Have you ever seen, it's like a Reddit board about like the best Reddit users, and it's something like somebody wanted Thai food in LA, and one comment was, I have been chronicling every Thai restaurant in Los Angeles, it might not have been LA, for the last 6 years, and I've rated them. And it was like an Excel spreadsheet of like 40 different restaurants and what they were good at and what they were bad at and what the best dish was. And it's like, this level of psychosis needs to be studied and, put in a museum, if you ask me.
It really does. I'm sorry. I just got some campfire sauce. Actually, you're probably happy about the
I'm actually
campfire
happy about
sauce.
that. I am happy about that. I can't believe Bleach. Okay, now you should look it up. I cannot believe Bleach
All right, I'll
is
get to it.
owned. You said Clorox?
Bleach is owned. Bleach is
Okay,
owned.
shut up. Clorox
by
owns Hidden Valley. Don't do this.
Heard it here.
I love how when we do these episodes, I could show up an hour before and set it up carefully and nicely, and like literally my camera's on my fucking camera bag, and I like record it as if we are like literally about to set off some sort of device that turns off all the lights in this establishment. All right, Meyer, what you got?
In October 1972,
Get a ring while
the
I do
Hidden
this.
Valley Ranch brand was bought by Clorox for $8 million.
$8 million? That's it?
$8 million
In
in
1972.
1972.
Can
the
you
year of our
can we
Lord.
get a $8 million in 72 to 2023
We
dollars?
certainly can. What better time than when you're eating an onion ring? 8 million. 8 Mile. Actually, you know what? It auto-completed to 8 Mile. Should we just read about 8 Mile, the film, instead?
I would love the answer to the question, but I wouldn't mind an 8 mile.
8 million yen to USD. 1972.
You want to know a fun fact about 8 Mile? Well,
Yes.
my history with 8 Mile.
That's
The
only
first
fun
time-
fact to me.
I saw 8 Mile. I viewed it on the now defunct medium, a Laserdisc. These were discs the size of vinyl records that you could use to create basically pre-DVDs. I don't know why they exist, but my dad's friend from college had it, and we rented 8 Mile. And like a vinyl record, there was like 3 of them. Like it wasn't like one gigantic disc could hold an hour and a half of content. It was like, no, flip it over now.
Yes. I remember Laserdiscs, and it's wild to me that intersected with 8 Mile, because
Yeah,
those are
right?
vastly different times.
It doesn't seem like that makes any sense.
We're famous. People are looking at us.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
They're smiling. They're looking over. You see that? We have a following.
Yeah, the cops. All right, what do you find, dog?
So the Laserdisc. I finally got to the website.
Okay,
We're getting there. You keep talking about Laserdiscs.
You're getting more ranch on my wires, dog.
I'm sorry. I tried for
you
the
keep
campfire
typing,
sauce.
I'll keep talking, all
I tried
right?
for the campfire sauce.
Red Robin and Factoria Mall, 5 out of 5 stars. They allowed us to, for me to pull these shenanigans. All in all, though, I don't like this mall. There is a place here that does custom T-shirts and hats, and I bought a very Russian-looking fur hat at the place. And the guy that sold it to me, an old Asian man, was like, okay, now listen, you got to take care of this hat. You can't have it in the sun too long. If it's in the car, don't put it in the back windshield because the sun will damage it. You have to protect. It was almost like he was selling me his hat. Like there were other Russian fur hats in the store. And he was like, listen, you have to.
This is the one.
All right, go on, kid.
Well, you got us engaged. Like, let's
Finish
the thought first.
I have to say, I bought the hat. It was a little overpriced, but that's been my favorite memory of Factoria Mall. Buying that hat and then wearing it, and people being like, "Are you seriously wearing that hat?" And being like, "Yes, I am wearing this hat." Photo in the video.
And just think, now you could buy that hat and then learn to swim.
I love
in the same mall.
that I was stalling with my Russian hat story to find out what 8 million in 1972 was going to be in 2023. And I look over, and Meyer's phone just has ranch dressing Wikipedia page. And I'm like, what is this guy doing?
I have both. So I do. So it's 58. It's a little over $58 million.
Oh, wow.
Is what it sold for. I was going back to that page because I was just like, wait, really? Is it? That's
wild.
according to Wikipedia, $8 million is what it sold for. And the region. What region or state would you say is the origin of ranch dressing?
I think it looks a little bit like this, baby. We're talking about Alaska.
Oh, you know.
Oh, I know.
You know.
Oh,
I should have known you'd know.
Oh, as a true American, I know where all of the great condiments are from.
Is it because of your love for ranch dressing, or is it because of your affinity for Alaska?
Look, if it's white and cold, I know all about it, baby.
Beautiful.
All right. This has been Around the World in No Rush. My name is the Beast from the East, Yogi Palwell, and joining me is Boy West Coast.
That's this guy, Alex Meyer.
Thank you for joining us. I don't know if we'll do any more videos while I'm in town, but please join us on our audio page. And if you enjoyed these shenanigans, please follow our tomfoolery and let us know what you think. Have a wonderful day. I really enjoyed that. That was pretty fun.
That was fun.
The onion rings are cold, but they're still really good.
I know.
Onion rings are delicious.
You know, honestly, I think the broccoli, I should have gone, I don't know that it needed the Parmesan.
Oh, you should have gone plain, huh?
I probably should have. But, I can always shake them.
Here's the thing. They are bottomless. You could get a second batch.
That is true.
I love that they would bottomless broccoli as if someone's going to eat one of these and go, oh, you know what, let me get 3 more of those.
Now that I know this is a thing, I'm coming one day to, when I can really focus on my food, I'm coming and I'm going to just get bottomless broccoli, but then also order just the hardest liquor they have.
Dog, imagine.
Just to confuse, like, who is this guy? This guy is like, he is just drinking doubles of Maker's Mark, but eating bottomless broccoli, and he's
killing both.
If there was a bottom, he blew right through it.
You know, I will say, if I was a kid and my parents brought me to Red Robin, they're like, here's Red Robin, and the parental guardian in the situation only let me eat bottomless broccoli, I would burn the Red Robin down as a child. To have to watch other people eat delicious fried food, and then after one bowl be like, okay, can I have some fries? And be like, another bowl of broccoli for you. I would literally, I think this is why Red Robin is going down the drain, because children are coming here, and instead of eating as many fries as they think they can, they're having to put up with this bullshit.
That's why how Yogi wants to say, thank you, Red Robin, for letting us set up here and be part of why you're circling the drain, is I think what he said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Who's got Red Robin?